How can I scale my organization and reach more people? How can I focus on growth while running day-to-day operations? Are we ready to take that next step? Those were the questions Toni Heineman was grappling with when she met the Stanford Alumni Consulting Team, also known as ACT. The ACT team is made up of Graduate School of Business alumni at different stages of their careers, eager to provide pro bono expertise in various aspects of business. ACT turned out to be the perfect place to turn to for answers to these and many other questions facing Heineman and her nonprofit. This is Dr. Toni Heineman, founder and executive director of A Home Within, a nonprofit organization in the Bay Area. Her organization was formed in 1994 in San Francisco with a single purpose: to heal the chronic loss experienced by foster children and provide them with sustainable and nurturing relationships. It was called the Children's Psychotherapy Project then, and was run by a group of clinicians in private practice connected to the foster care system.
We were doing really well, but as we were growing, we just didn't have the capacity or the skills or the know-how to do it well. We're really good at doing individual psychotherapy, but at some point we needed to just be more strategic. And Stanford was incredibly helpful at that.
Heineman approached the alumni consulting team at Stanford Graduate School of Business armed with this question: how can I structure the relationship between the local chapters and the national organization of A Home Within? Over the course of several months, Lana Guernsey, Christina Omari, and Susie Helfrey met with Heineman to discuss a range of issues. Guernsey was able to bring to the table her expertise in marketing and public relations, while Omari's background in mergers and acquisitions proved to be a valuable asset. Heineman was impressed with their approach.
Very typical, particularly for young nonprofits, to approach them saying, this is a project I want you to do with me. And they go, okay. And then the team comes in and says, you know what? That's a project that we can get you to, but here are all of the other things that you need to do first. And the analogy that comes to mind is, I was there like with my nail and hammers and some wood saying, I want to build a deck. And they said, maybe we should design it first. Maybe we should draw a blueprint of what you're going to do so you make sure it doesn't fall down.
With ACT's help and efforts, A Home Within crafted a new mission statement and articulated the vision. ACT also suggested that the logo be redone to reflect the new message, continuous connections. More importantly, the team was able to suggest a new organizational model to structure the chapters. Guernsey, the project leader, describes how A Home Within implemented ACT suggestions regarding restructuring the organization.
We were suggesting that Dr. Heineman restructure the organization so that it was less of a top-down hierarchical organization from a national structure standpoint and actually provided much more opportunity at the local chapter levels and in the individual communities. In order to do that, however, Dr. Heineman really thought through the entire organization and how each of the chapters would fit in with each other, as well as the national office. And in doing so, they created much more of a starfish model in which the individual chapters were able to grow a little bit more organically.
Guernsey was referring to Ori Braffman and Rod Beckstrom's book, Star, Fish, and Spider. In the book, Stanford alumni Braffman and Beckstrom described how adopting the qualities of a starfish could enable organizations to grow. If you cut off an arm, a new one grows in its place. Unlike spiders, starfish are decentralized creatures, replicating rapidly. Today, thanks to the new structure, more resources are available to chapter directors. Long-term viability has increased, and A Home Within is scaling up in a much more efficient manner. Another direct outcome of the partnership is the creation of a clinical fellows program to support and strengthen this new structure. Guernsey describes it.
The clinical fellowship program, which is currently a tremendous opportunity for individuals who are practicing psychotherapists, it gives them a leadership opportunity in their own local community to start a chapter of A Home Within.
A Home Within has made tremendous strides, greatly benefiting from the association with ACT. The organization has secured numerous grants and expanded its reach. Both Braffman and Christina Omari are now on the board of the organization. ACT has partnered with the organization a second time. This time, the assignment is to create a campaign to more effectively recruit therapists. These ongoing interactions with ACT have helped A Home Within develop continuous connections that strengthen the organization and provide support for its future development.